Vivevo lontano nel grigio di città. Vivevo sognando, odiavo la realtà. E ora sorrido, ora che ci sei. E ora vivo di questo amore come il sole, questo amore come il sale, questo amore mio per te è un tesoro dentro me. Questo amore se lo vivi ti dà brividi infiniti. Questo amore mio per te è un tesoro dentro me. Vivevo d'orgoglio di storie vuote che portavano a niente, al vuoto dentro me. E ora sorrido, ora che ci sei. E ora vivo di questo amore come il sole, questo amore come il sale, questo amore mio per te è un tesoro dentro me. Questo amore se lo vivi ti dà brividi infiniti. Questo amore mio per te è un tesoro dentro me. Questo amore come il sole, questo amore come il sale, questo amore mio per te è un tesoro dentro me. Questo amore se lo vivi ti dà brividi infiniti. Questo amore mio per te è un tesoro dentro me. Vivevo lontano, adesso vivo in te. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, long, long winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Hello everybody, hello and welcome. Giada Valenti here in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, the sun is shining. Actually, it starts to get like when we started the Giada Live last year. Remember last year when COVID was just at the beginning, it starts to get very hot here in the office of JJ, so we have the air conditioning on until the last second before we're going on, and then by the time I'm gonna be at the end of the program, I will be cooking in here. So one of these days I think the outfit should be like a bikini or something, because we are cooking, or just have to put like a big hair something around here. It's 2 p.m. here in Las Vegas. See many of you saying hello, hello, hello. I know it's 5 p.m. for you guys watching from the other side of the United States of America. I think this is the sign for America. So you guys over there is 5 p.m. and of course it's a buonasera time for the people watching from Europe, because it's almost time to go to sleep. It's either 11 p.m. for the people that watch from Italy, or 10 p.m. for the one of you watching from England and Ireland, like we always have Antonio Argentieri, our favorite pastry chef, or Richie watching from Liverpool. So wherever you are, and I forgot, good morning for the people watching from Australia. We always have some Australian Aussie people watching from Australia, where it's already Sunday, early in the morning, either 5 or 7, depending on which side of the country of Australia they are, of the world they are. So we are from all over the world here. We always do also some sign language. Today I want to teach you also some sign. Of course, we have learned many of them thanks to Diane, which I've seen, if I'm correct. I think I saw Diane Fiorentino appearing. Well, Diane, I don't know if we can say it officially, but Diane is being a little bit under the weather for a little bit, so we are all happy that she's in a hospital right now since 2 days. They are taking care, we call her our Ferrari, and she needed to have like a review of the engine. And if every time you go from one mechanicals to another, they never fix nothing, because every time they start from zero. So Sal actually decided to bring it to the hospital. So she's there for 2 days, hopefully a couple of days more. So she has the right to go as first to do whatever CAT scan or whatever things they have to do. She doesn't have to wait 3 weeks, And she's there. They're taking good care of her. Yesterday I FaceTime with her. I was able to talk with some of the nurses. Are very nice. So I told all of them that she's part of our amazing circle of love. So she's precious cargo, and they need to take good care of her. And as far as I saw, and Diane told me, they are taking very, very, very good care of our Diane. I saw also Sal yesterday. That was visiting Diane, and she's in a good hospital here in Las Vegas. So thank God for that, and I cannot wait for you, Diane, to come out. Nevertheless, she's been sending constantly video with signs, because I want to learn sign language. I think it's important that we include in our circle of love also the people that cannot hear the music. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I was very sad that deaf people cannot hear the music. But they can understand. They can read our lips. We are not wearing masks, and we can do wherever and anything we can do to make our conversation available to them. Remember last week I told you there is this amazing movie, actually. If you've seen the Oscar, won 2 Oscar. This is the sign for Oscar. She told me this morning. This is a sign for any kind of award, a Grammy, an Oscar. And the movie, actually, The Sound of Metal, won 2 Oscar last Sunday, one for sound, and the other one I don't remember what it was, but the sound, of course, in the movie is amazing. It tells the story of a drummer, and every metal drummer becomes deaf. So if you have not seen any Oscar nominated or winning movie, I would say start with that one. You will see actually in the movie clear what it means becoming deaf, losing the sound, and you're gonna love every second of it. So you heard in the beginning of the song Questo Amore is an original song at the countdown that I wrote a few years back. Of course, many of you recognize the song for sure. In Italian it's called Questo Amore, but of course I sang it many times for you in English, which is Every Time. Questo amore come il sole, every time I'm feeling lonely. Maybe a nice song for me to sing tomorrow for the Love Song Sunday. Yes, tomorrow is gonna be Love Song Sunday. For 2 Sundays we did songs from the Oscar winning songs that lost against other beautiful song. Last Sunday we had a great time. So tomorrow is gonna be Love Song Sunday. No Oscar songs anymore. I don't know yet what I'm gonna sing. I decide in the morning. But maybe Questo Amore, which is Every Time, is one of my original to sing for you in Italian. You never heard it, so let me know. If you wanna stay always in contact with me and my music, of course you can, and please continue to do so. You can always find my music and more music on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music. Keep listening, downloading, and do whatever you need to do. I see many of my always with me friends of the Circle of Love, and I see also Fiore de Rosa, actually. Un bacio dalla piccola Fans Vittoria. I shared with you in the last 2 weeks this beautiful video and pictures of little Victoria. She's only 2.5, and of course I sent a CD to her mom and dad years back when Victoria was not born, and now Victoria loves the music and she listened to my music. I think she likes to watch the cover more than the music, because I'm wearing like a fairy tale pink dress. You remember that? I think I have it in one of the pictures there on the back. yeah, the pink Venetian's gown, and I think that's what Vittoria likes. Ciao Fiore, un bacione Vittoria, grazie per guardare sempre Zia Giada. I see also Isabel Adrians, she's sending much love from where?
Belgium.
From Belgium. Belgium. Stay there because I'm going to talk about the Holland, the Netherlands in a second. Because yesterday I saw something pretty on television. I see, of course, our Roger. Roger, I want to share with everybody in a second. Roger, you know, is a collector of any kind of thing. He gave me guitars, piano. He support my music project. And a few weeks ago, he gave me this one. Do you guys know what this one is? I don't even know if you guys can see. It's like a shell. They call it coin shells, and it comes from one of the beach in San Francisco where it's from. They bring good luck, so he gave me one. This one actually found on the beach there, and who knows how old is this one. It's a very beautiful collecting item, so I have it here to bring me good luck. Roger, you know we all need good luck for sure. I do. I'm gonna tell everything in a second. He also gave me, I'm learning to play the ukulele beside the guitar, and he gave me a ukulele so I can put my ukulele here, and he said he's gonna make things easier for me to play. Well, for the moment, yesterday I cut my finger actually, so I couldn't even rehearse yesterday. So, for the one of you that just like me are sick and tired of stay home, more than a year enough at home, all of us, next year it looks like it's gonna be the trip to Italy. Yes, next year looks like we are gonna be able to fly to Italy. My yearly trip with Perillo Tours is gonna be from April 20 to the 28th. You can already read all the information, and if you want, you can also already put your name in the list, of course. It's going to be a small group of maximum 30 people. So from April 20 to 28, organized by Perillo Tour. And to find information, you can go on viavalenti.com or on my website, giadavalenti.com. We are going to have tons of fun, like every year. When I take people to Italy, I'm always saying it's a return home for me. I make them see Italy the way I see Italy, like the place where I was born, the place where I had most of my beautiful childhood memory. And of course, there's going to be tons of places to see. We start in Venice, then we will go to Verona. Verona, of course, is the city of Romeo and Juliet. There is still the balcony of Romeo and Juliet in Verona. We're going to see that one. We have to. And that's the Arena of Verona, where they still do amazing open-air concert. Then, of course, we will be going to Tuscany, to Florence. You need to go to Florence. Remember, I told you last week, Florence was the original capital of Italy before Rome took over. And Florence, they say, is the place where Italian language, dove è nato l'italiano, where Italian language was born. And then we go to the capital of Italy, where we're going also in a second with my trip today, the virtual trip today. We're going to Rome, of course. Roma, we talked about Rome last week, Caput Mundi, that's the Colosseum, very similar to the Arena di Verona. Of course, this one is not in use anymore. The arena is in use, and the Colosseum is just a place to visit. So I'm very much looking forward. There's going to be also music while we go to a trip together. It's going to be cooking classes, wine tasting, places to see, a lot of food, because Bob and Mary Lou, they were with me a couple of days ago. Bob said, oh, I need to go on a diet before we go to Italy. Well, Bob, you have 1 year to go on a diet, and I told you, skip the bacon and the sausages for breakfast. You're going to be, and the sweets after dinner, you are going to be good. Actually, not even a year. In a couple of months, you're going to be half of your size. So we're going to all go to Italy together, and we're going to have tons of fun. This week was a kind of a busy week for me. Last Wednesday, I did a television program, actually for school, with Jonathan Scott, who was hosting the program, together with my dear friend, the entertainer Frankie Scienta, and also with the professor of a school here, Professor Chamberlain. The theme of the program was English as second language, and of course engaging the audience, something that the teacher had to do during this COVID, because they were actually always, because they have to talk to class and try to engage teenagers and young kids and have their attention. So they were asking us, let's say, entertainers, how do we do that? And I share only one tip. I said, actually, if you do something from your heart, you will be able to engage the people. If you're passionate about what you are selling to others, they will listen to you. And I also share with them how at school, some of the things I was studying became very important to me, because I was in love with the teacher. The teacher had so much passion and love about the thing he was teaching us, and I fell in love with that kind of thing. Do you remember last week I told you I'm in love with history and Latin and Greek because my teachers were priests at school, and they had so much knowledge and interest. So it was an interesting thing. It's gonna be on YouTube. For the one of you in Las Vegas, it's gonna be on TV next Saturday. So I will let you know. And for the one of you that are not here in Las Vegas, there is gonna be, of course, a YouTube video where you guys can see the whole interview with me and Frankie Shinta, of course, that made us laugh, like always, and Professor Chamberlain, a professor of French, believe it or not. My CD also, a busy week, was moving along. When you have a dream, stick to it. As Diane told me this sign, when you have a dream, stick to it and it will come true. That's what I'm busy in, and I'm moving along. This week I will share more tomorrow with you on the Love Song Sunday, but yesterday I had an amazing 3-hour Zoom with Shelley Berg and Greg Field. Greg Field is, of course, is a Grammy eight-time Grammy winning producer. He's going to be the producer of the CD, and Shelley Berg is also a Grammy winning producer and amazing, one of the most amazing piano players. Shelley is also the dean of the music school in Miami and the musical director of Gloria Estefan, just to mention one singer we all know. So I had tons of fun with them. We remember we went in the studio a couple of weeks ago here in Las Vegas. That's me, Greg and his Grammy. We went to a studio here with Dave Richardson on piano, and we had 25 songs. So now we cut it down at a certain point to 18 Christmas songs, and now we had 14 songs. And JJ said we are only allowed to do 12, but Greg was like, JJ, raise more money because it looks like 14 is gonna be 14. So we don't know, but the planning is gonna be, talking with them. We're gonna have some amazing duets. I will share tomorrow with you some idea that we had yesterday. We all fell down from the chairs from the great idea we had. You know, when you have this idea, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I had this idea. If we can pull through the whole project, it's going to be a beautiful CD that will promote the most important things for Christmas, which is love, family, and real value of caring one another. So I don't worry, I'm going to be happy preparing all of this, as Diane told me yesterday. Not worry, be happy. And I'm going to be happy, and I will share with you most. Last night, for the one of you that are just like me, Netflix owners, I saw a beautiful movie. That's why I said to you, we have Isabel, she's from Belgium. Next to Belgium, there is the Netherlands. By the way, this is the sign for the Netherlands, the country in American Sign Language. So I saw a beautiful movie on Netflix called At Eternity's Gate. At Eternity's Gate is a movie that basically is inspired by the turmoil of Vincent van Gogh, the famous painter. As you see, was also an Academy Award nominee for Best Actor for Willem Dafoe. He plays Van Gogh incredibly well, and he tells about the story of the last year and the struggle of Van Gogh, and it's unique way to be in this world. I mean, if you see the movie, you're gonna fall in love even more with Van Gogh. You're gonna feel so much caring and love for this person that was seen at the time as different, as crazy, and actually he wasn't crazy at all. You will see that Vincent van Gogh had a very strong relationship with God. Actually, you see in the movie, he also thought for a part of his life that he wanted to be a priest, maybe. So he knew everything about the Bibles and what the Lord was teaching us, and he came to a conclusion at a certain point, and he was so right. He said that maybe God put him on this world too early. That's why people could not understand his way of painting, because he was much far ahead his time. One day, hopefully, somebody will, when it's my time, in time, they will understand also my painting. And it's an amazing movie, so if you can and you have Netflix, I will suggest you see it. And you have beautiful landscape of France throughout the movie, and you're gonna fall in love even more with Van Gogh. We have actually an expositions of Van Gogh also here in Area 15. Thank you, Diane, for reminding me, which absolutely I want to go, and I will try to go maybe in the next couple of weeks and take the camera with me. Basically, Area 15 has an expositions of Van Gogh's work, but it's not just a painting. Basically, it's like a dome, and you're gonna be inside the painting of Van Gogh, and they have. It's amazing. I saw an item on the Las Vegas television. It's impressive. The tickets is kind of pricey, but I think I said to JJ, it's worth going. Basically, you are in the painting of Van Gogh. Can you imagine the colors of the painting of Van Gogh. So I need to go, and if I go, I will take the camera with me. He died only, I realized last night, when he was 37 years old, Vincent van Gogh. So he was born in 1853 and he died in 1890, so at 37. And believe it or not, he painted 19 paintings. This is the sign from painting. So he was a painter and he painted 900 paintings, despite only working for 10 years. That's the time that he really put himself in painting, from the age of 27 until 37, indeed the year when he died. So he was incredibly prolific, if you think about it. More than 100 paintings and many, many more drawings and sketches, which you will find also in the movie. Some were discovered in only in 2016. You will see in the movie a lady gives him a book and he starts to make these sketches, and that book, he put it back in the book collection of the lady. The lady saw it is empty, and only in 2016 they found this drawing and sketches that he made in the 1800. Can you believe it? In 2014. So if you analyze the whole work of the 10 years, they said that basically Van Gogh in that 10 years, he was actually making one artworks every 36 hours. So almost every day he was creating and painting something. So I said to JJ, that's maybe why he became crazy. He was already a little bit odd, and then because people couldn't understand him, and he got this full immersion in paintings and everything. So maybe, I think painting was his, how do you say, saviors, was his angel. In sign language, this is the sign for angel. And I think painting was, that's the beauty, an eternity's gate. You have to see it, because basically he was convinced that one day his paintings would reach eternity. And I think painting was like his angel, his savior. He brought away from many other horrible thoughts they may have. Yes, many of you are noting the Venetian Holiday. I was about to say that. That painting, Venetian Holiday, of course, is a movie poster. You remember Roman's Holiday? One of my favorite movies. So Doug Hartline and Susie sent me a few days ago. I had like a little bit of, my mom getting sick and some other stuff I was going through. I didn't have a good day. Then suddenly, ding dong on the door, out of the blue, I received that one. We opened it, and me and JJ, we start to smile, happy. We couldn't believe it. So he said, I am a movie star. Now I'm officially a movie star, because this is actually like a movie poster. And you guys of the Circle of Love, you're all there. So he says here, Venetian's Holiday starring Giada Valenti and JJ Power. Of course, me and JJ there. And of course, he says, life is a song and love is its music. So well said, Doug. You're really a poet. And is a Circle of Love Pictures presents by Doug and Susie Artline Film. And you guys, almost all of you of the Circle of Love are all here. I see Sal and Diana are here. Roger, you are there. Salme, you are there. Janet Sessa is there. You, Antonio Argentieri, Veronique, Natalie, you're all there. And he says at the end, in theaters September 3rd, which is going to be JJ and I wedding anniversary. So Doug, thank you very much. Actually, it was your birthday, so I have to say happy birthday, Doug, and thank you for sending me a present for your birthday. I love it, and I decided that it's going to have a special place here on the wall of the Giada Life. And let's say, everybody, happy birthday to our wonderful, wonderful Doug. Tomorrow, Doug, I will sing a special song for you on Patreon. I'm going to choose it myself. I know more or less which one are the songs that you love. So tomorrow I will be sing for you happy birthday and sing for you also a special song. April 29, today is May 1st, we're going to talk about May in a second. April 29 was National Shrimp Scampi Day. The one of you that know me well, I got sick almost a year back eating so many shrimp scampi. And so last week, of course, actually today I made scampi. I couldn't do it last Thursday, so I made my pasta with scampi today. If you are a Giada Life fan, you know that I also told you a few weeks back how to make home gnocchi with shrimps. You can go back on YouTube on the Giada Life and you can find that recipe. Actually, that recipe I made, and the shrimp, and I also made the gnocchi from scratch with potatoes and flowers and all. Today I made pasta. You can make risotto. You can make anything with shrimp, and the ingredients are very very easy. JJ, I prepare a card, so it's lemon juice, butter, garlic, of course, parsley, Pinot Grigio, olive oil, red pepper flakes, and shrimps. You put all that, you saute all of those ingredients together, then you put either pasta or rice, or you made your own gnocchi, or you buy your own gnocchi, like I remember Janet did it. They are delicious. And this is in signed language. This is national. This is sign for shrimp. And then, of course, we know that this is the sign for day. So last week was a National Shrimp Day. And today it's May 1st. We are welcoming another month. And today in food is National Chocolate Parfait Day. How many of you love chocolate parfait day? I know that you, Antonio Argentieri, our Italian pastry chef, can make the best parfait day in the world. I've never made actually one. I should find a recipe and try to make one. Maybe tonight, JJ, you're going to get my experimental chocolate parfait. It's going to be an experiment. I never made one. So, Antonio, if you have a recipe, please make sure that you post it on your page. So I'm going to make one tonight. Hopefully I have the ingredients. Otherwise, the store are not far from here. And today, before we fly to Rome, so we fly to Rome, before of that, I want to welcome the month of May. It's the month of flowers. It's the 5th month of the year, and it's also the month with one of the most important celebrations, if you ask me, Mother's Day, next weekend. By the way, you can order, if you have a mother or you want to celebrate your mother or the mother of somebody else, you know, you can always find me. Also, I can sing a special song for you on, what is it called, Cameo, JJ? Cameo. You can go on Cameo and you can ask me to sing a song for your mother, in memory of your mother, or for another mother. Mothers are the most important person. They give life. They give everything to us. Well, most of all, they carry us for 9 months, and then they are next to us if we are lucky for the rest of our life. And I'm still blessed with mine in my life, but I know many of you lost your mother, and I know what that means. Means that you cannot do the phone call at the end of the day or the beginning of the morning. You have to talk to God, to talk to her. It must be heartbreaking. So let's celebrate motherhood the whole week, and of course next weekend. Six interesting facts about the month of May that I didn't know, so I wanted to share with you. Maybe you knew them. So first of all, the month of May was named after Maya. She was a Greek goddess of fertility. That's probably why many children are born in the month of May. I don't know. Second fun facts, May's birthstone is the emerald, which is emblematic of love and success. This is why I think I'm working so hard to create my project to win that Grammy, because May is going to be a very prolific month for success. May is also was once considered a bad luck month to get married. Can you believe it? There is a poem that says, "Marry in May and you ruin the day." Well, that woman looks more than ruined, looks like a disaster. I married in September, but I remember my original idea was to marry in May, but we couldn't do it because the television season started in September. And bear in mind, I met JJ on a January, and I married on September of the same year. So 9 months later, 5 months, January, February, March, May, 3 months was too soon. So we went for the 9 months. Otherwise, it would have been May. I always dreamed to marry in May. Fun facts number 4, the United Kingdom celebrates today, in the United Kingdom, they celebrate National Smile Month. Smile is going to be, because of that, in honor of all my British friends, one of the songs that I will be singing for you in a second. And also today, May 1st, in 1931, the Empire State Building was officially opened. For all the one of you that are Italian or in Europe, for Fiore, avete festa oggi? We have a holiday today, because today in Italy is Festa del Lavoro, is Labor Day, national holiday. So everybody who is watching from Italy and Europe, also France, I don't sing in Holland. What about Belgium? Do you still do you celebrate today Festa del Lavoro, or Labor Day? Yes, they do. So happy Labor Day to all of you. Diana, I forgot to ask you about Labor Day signs. I didn't know, but you gave me so many signs actually today, and I'm so happy you are watching us. She has to do an endoscopy today, so I don't know if you're already back from it or if they are taking you in now. I don't know. Whatever, you remember, we all love you, and Don't worry, be happy. Everything is gonna be all right, just like the song. So today is a National Smile Day, and I decided to sing for all of you and for all of us that we are every day we have to fight so many ups and downs, and sometimes we have to shed a tear, and then soon later we have to remind ourselves that we need to smile, because smiles will bring more smile into our life. So I always keep positive. So I will sing today for each and every one of you, and in specific to Diane, that she said, I am back. So happy you are back. So Diane, this song is for you. I know you smile all the time, and because you smile, you make me smile, and you make all of us smile. So this song is for Diane, and for each and every one of you, to remind that we need to smile. Charlie Chaplin wrote it in 1930, and it's still so perfect song for every day of our life. Smile. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, if you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through if you just smile. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile. Ready? If you just, all of us, smile. I hope you're smiling, Diane. Yeah, I know you are. You make me smile all the time. Yesterday she said when she's coming out of there, we're going to rob a bank together, because she know I'm still busy with the funding of my project. So we don't need to rob a bank. We're going to find an angel. We always have angels all around us. But nice, the spirit that you have. I said, feel better, because when you come out, you're going to be a Ferrari. And if you're going to rob a bank, we need a Ferrari to escape. So that's going to be great. So JJ reminds me to take away this microphone. Today, by the way, so during the week was the birthday of... JJ, do you have a tissue for me for my nose? During the week was Doug's birthday, of course. I have a lot of allergy. Thank you, JJ. And today also a birthday of three singers that I adore. I'm sure you love them too. 1939, today, Judy Collins was born. And also May 1st today, Rita Coolidge, a singer too, was born today. Of course, we all remember her because she was married to one of the most handsome singer, Chris Christopherson. There are all those people. And of course, 1967, also today, my favorite, one of my favorite, because he's such a good-looking kid, Tim McGraw was born. I say kid, even though he was born in 1967, so he also turned 50-something. The guy is timeless. Of course, married to Faith Hill, talking about beauty. Oh boy. So now, without further ado, after Smile and all these things and celebrating, we are gonna zip our seatbelts and we are gonna fly to Italy. To be precise, we're gonna fly to Rome. Here we go.
Worldliness from Venice to sky high Manhattan. I'm in love with life. I love the cosmic clubs around my worldliness. From Sydney to the streets of London, everywhere I go, I have in my core the place where I'm from.
The place where I am from. Of course, the place where I am from is Venice, Italy. Remember, the city with the gondolas. But of course, I always say the place where I'm from is Italy. Is the whole booth of Italy, the whole country of Italy. I love the north, the south, and actually I have friends all over Italy, and I got to see the whole booth of Italy, and I love each and every place. And I cannot wait to take you with me to Italy with the whole body and soul next year in April. But for now, we've been doing this kind of virtual trip, and one of those trips is today. We're going back to Rome, the capital of Italy. Last April 21st was an important day for Italy. If you remember, if you saw the Giada Live, we celebrate the birthday of Rome. You can check the episode on YouTube if you have missed it, on Giada Live. Rome has just celebrated last week 2774th birthday. You remember? And I told you Rome is much older than the capital, than the country of Italy, because the unification of Italy happened many, many years later. And the ancient Rome actually were absolutely convinced that Rome was founded exactly on April 21st, 753 BC, before Jesus Christ. Can you believe that? 753 BC. So we're gonna go to Rome. Of course, we have learned that is the capital of Italy. We have learned that last week I told you everything. Remember the saying that we have from Rome. But what is Rome actually really famous for? They ask me all the time. If you ask somebody from Rome, they say because it's Caput Mundi. Is the capital of the world, is the center of the world. All the street brings to Rome, everything happens in Rome. For me, I would say Rome is famous because it's a beautiful place, has amazing food. We talked about last week, spaghetti, lasagna, pizza, gelato, the amatriciana. Do you remember all the kind of nice pasta they generated there? This is the sign language for pasta. Remember the gelato. Everything is delicious. And it's also famous for, let's say, the monuments. I always trying to describe people who's never been to Rome, comparing to other city. Rome, you find ruins and old stuff everywhere you go. It's like an open air museum. You walk, you're eating an ice cream here in a modern bar, you go outside and then you find something that came from the old Romans and is like 4,000 or 5,000 years old. That's Rome. Wherever you go, every corner there is some old. It's like an open air, and you don't have to pay to touch and to see this old kind of thing. It's kind of amazing. So Italy, as you have seen, learned last week, is the capital of Italy, and of course there are many spectacular sites famous all over the world. I think JJ showed some pictures, the Colosseum, of course, where the gladiators were fighting. But of course the Trevi Fountain, the Vatican City, which is a state of its own. We're going to learn more in a second. And actually there you also find a lot of old structures that were created by the Romans and are still in use in Rome. Can you believe it? So great they were, the Romans. So for today, Rome is full of secret, and wherever you're planning to a trip to Rome with me, well, you're going to see with your own eyes all this stuff, or just you want to acquire some new information for a trivia today, here I have 10 fun facts about Rome that you may not know. And if you knew, a great reminder for you. We're gonna get ready to go to Italy next year. So 10 fun facts about Rome. Here we go. Rome has more fountains than any other city in the planet. Believe it or not, Rome is an undisputed record holder. Alongside with historical monuments, the city has well over 2,000 more than 2,000 fountains in varying forms and sizes, some of which you can even be drinking from. That's, of course, the Fontana di Trevi. But as I said, in some of them you can drink, but I also like in Venice, but I always say make sure, in Venice you can drink in all the fountains. In Rome, you have to make sure that it's written that you can drink. So this is the sign for water fountains, and make sure before you drink the water that you look if it's written that indicates that you can drink. Fan facts number 2, one of my favorite building. The Pantheon is the only ancient building in pristine condition and still in use. Yes, it managed to stand force of natures and force of men for it's been around since 27 before Jesus Christ, thanks to a special cement mixture and limestone and volcanic ash. That's the front actually of it. Most importantly, it survives any ravaging attack of human people from centuries, thanks to functions is a consecrated site. The Pantheon has a continuous use for over 2,000 years. Do you know anything that has been in use that much? And when you see the Pantheon, I don't know if you ever been, is huge. And you are thinking like, how can they construct something like that? It dates approximately to 126 AD, and it's been in use, and it was built by Emperor Adrian. You know, I know everything about history because I learned at school and I loved it. And then the structure that you see in front was built actually 100 years previously by Marcus Agrippa. The one you see, that one, that's you see if you read, it's also written Marcus Agrippa on the front, and actually the Pantheon, the round structures, is on the back, so you cannot see it from the front. You have to get in and then you see the Pantheon, and believe me, it's spectacular. Which brings me to fun facts number 3, that the Pantheon, now you're going to see the top of the Pantheon, is as an heavenly light show that takes place at the Pantheon in Rome birthday, April 21st. That's the top of the Pantheon. Is a round structure, and it's the best time to visit the Pantheon, even though there may be a long line, is indeed April 21st, Rome's birthday. That's when the light and of the sun goes inside, and it creates a magical kind. I got to see it only once. It comes in from the opening of the top, and they say actually that that's the line that the light that was sold inside by Apollo himself, which of course for Roman was the sun, the god of sun himself. So if you're in Rome, April 21st, around noon, you're gonna have a spectacular light show. Another important thing before JJ you go to the fan facts has to do with cats. This is the sign language for cats. Fan facts number 4, I don't know how many of you know, but cats have special rights in Rome. Yeah, very, very special rights. Many cats in Rome, and they have special rights. It's estimated that Rome has approximately 300,000 cats, and they are basically allowed to run free. JD is showing some picture, of course. There is a Roman law that set place in 1991 to protect the cats. That states that if at least 5 cats are living together, they cannot be scattered, they cannot be sent away. This essentially gives the rights to live in most locations in the city, including, of course, many ancient ruins, as you see here. Cat lovers can find a lot of them in the Lago Torre Argentina. This is the one that you are seeing. They are supported by the Torre Argentina Roman Cat Sanctuary, where the volunteers provide food and care. If you're in Rome, next year when we're in Rome, they are feral, sono felini, so try not to approach them, be careful, let's say, because you don't want to be scratched. And by the way, they also do provide a unique and effective rodent control service, nevertheless, just like in Venice. Remember, Venice has a lot of cats as well, so we love our cats. Cats have special rights in Rome. These are all signs for the people that cannot hear. So thank you, Diane, for all this sign. And number 5, Rome is technically the capital of 2 countries. It is the capital of Italy, of course, but it is also the capital of the smallest independent city-state of Italy, the Vatican City, within its borders, where Vatican City is basically where the Pope lives. Remember, we did in an episode of Giada, I told you that there are 2 small states inside Italy. One is the Vaticano state, and the other one was San Marino, where I took you with one of the Giada Life. So go back on Giada Life if you want to see that episode. Number 6, fun facts about Rome. The Spanish Steps aren't Spanish. Piazza di Spagna, right? That's how it's called, the Spanish Steps. The cascading from the staircase coming from Trinità dei Monti, the church on top, down to Piazza di Spagna. It's was built in 18th century, so in 1700, and was designed by an Italian architect at the request of a French diplomat. That's is when there's no COVID, and look how many people are there. The steps were named after the piazza, and the piazza itself is called Piazza di Spagna because it's nearby the Spanish embassy. That's why. So it has nothing to do with Spanish, besides that it's just near the Spanish embassy, so they decided to call it Piazza di Spagna. There's more Italian and French than Spanish in that. Beautiful place to be, and they call it also in Italy, for the one of you from Rome, Zona Rimorchio. If you are a beautiful girl, or not even a beautiful girl, if you are a woman and you want to receive compliments from men, you just go there and you will receive compliments. Guys like to give compliments to tourists. So don't go there with a jealous boyfriend of husband, or it's gonna be fight time. Number 7, there are more than 7 hills of Rome. Sorry to ruin this for you, but yes, not like the movie said, the 7 hills of Rome. There are more than 7, just like the 7 wonders. The number is like an established brand, so they decided to say 7. But Rome, as the famous hill, include Aventino, Celio, Esquilino, Quirinale, Viminale, Capitolina, and Palatino hills. As you see them, they are all inside Rome, and this was the earliest settlement in Rome. But then, of course, Roma became bigger, expanded across the Tiber, il Tiberio, il Fiume, and they had some other hills, the Vaticano, Pinciano, Gianicolo. There are actually extra 5 of them. Beautiful place to visit, by the way, the hills of Rome. Nice place to have un bicchiere di vino and some food. So we will go there next year, guys. Keep in mind, all you're learning here, next year you're going to see with your own eyes when we go together to Rome. Fun facts number 8, ladies and gentlemen, we showed it before. The Trevi Fountains is a money machine. Trevi Fountains. By the way, if you have seen the Giada Life, Trevi Fountains, the name comes from tre vie, and which means 3 streets, because basically if you are in Rome, the fountain is huge and is in the middle of 3 streets. Tre vie. Tre vie is a word for streets, so tre vie. Fontana dei Trevi. So it's a money machine because for the sake of traditions, we all need to put coins if we want to go back to Rome. Everybody does it, everybody when Rome is full of tourists, and they can collect every day a minimum of 3,000 euro of coins every day, which is for a total of around 1.4 million a year. You wonder what they do with that money? Well, the government directs the funds towards charity. So you are giving your money not only for your dream, but also to help people in need in Rome. So thank you for that. And Italy is the let's say, famous for the food, right? And Rome, I told you, it's amazing, the food in Rome. And still, Rome is also the home to Italy's first McDonald's. Can you imagine? Yes, the famous brand with the golden arches, the McDonald's, opened their first outlet in Rome, in Italy, on March 1986, near the Spanish Steps we were talking about. Of course, it started a lot of protests at the time where they opened by the slow food. This is sign for fast food, like McDonald's is, and this is slow food. And we were discussing with Diane, what is slow food? Probably slow food is the one that needs more time to be cooked, that is not cooked like that and put it on a plate. But anyway, that McDonald's is very pretty, but if you really want a fancy, if you are in Italy and you want a fancy to enjoy a Big Mac and French fries with a bit of archaeology, the fanciest McDonald's in Rome is called Frattocchie Branch, which has a 45-meter, which is an ancient Roman road that was accidentally found a few years ago in 2014. So you have on top of it the McDonald's, so because they found a street underneath, they basically, the whole floor of this McDonald's is made of glass, and I have found some pictures. So that guy, the feet of that guy is there ordering or eating his Big Mac, and underneath you see the streets with some ruins. You see a skeleton out there, and actually you can buy a ticket and go downstairs. And I also found the pictures. I've been there, but that's the way it is. So you go downstairs and you look up, you're gonna see the McDonald's where you have just been to eat your sandwich, and down there you find a streets. 45 meter. How much is 45 meter below the street, JJ? In miles or feet?
150 feet.
150 feet underneath. You have old Romans, 5,000 years before they built the street under there. But you remember I told you last week that only 80% of ancient Rome is being discovered, is under the current Rome. So probably we're never going to have the whole old Rome, because now the new one is built on top of it. But sometimes they do some work and they found some ruins, but there is old ruins under the Rome. So fun facts number 10, for the one of you just like me enjoying this trip to Rome: Romans prefer riding scooters over cars. If you have been to Rome, you can see a lot of those Vespa. Yes, so they were Vespa not only in the famous movie Vacanze Romane, Venetians, Romans holiday, like this poster. To this day, most Romans, they prefer riding their Vespas than their Fiat 500, because of course it's cheaper, because the oil is more expensive, and besides, the scooters allow you to move and zip easily in the middle of Roman traffic. Roman traffic is insane. The streets are very small because the city was not built to become that big and congested. So if you have a scooter, you can go very fast and zip all over. And actually I found some picture, because years back, one of my son Libera, when I was living in the Netherlands, yes, Isabel, when I was living in Amsterdam, we flew to Rome with a crew of Dutch people to film a video clip for my song Libera da te in Rome. And I was basically filming all around Rome with that yellow scooter. That's me with my dark brown hair, wearing what my mother used to say looks like a pajama, but actually I think it was an American brand designer. They gave it to me. Karen, what is her name? Karen something. What is the name of famous designer? Karen. She's an American designer. Anyway, my mother thought it was a pajama, but yeah, that's what they gave me to wear, and that's what I wore. And I filmed the whole video clip over there. That was the lady that was doing my makeup. And talking of which, actually, I was yesterday Googling to prepare for this program. That's me, of course, filming in Rome the video clip of Libera. During COVID, I found out that to encourage the people to move easily and not to take the buses and the public things, they started something what is called micro mobility. So it's something recent of a company in Rome. The authorities have licensed 8 companies to operate about 6,000 e-scooters. So are thousands of electric scooters that are filling the cobblestone of streets of Rome, and people can move around during COVID without taking the public transportation. And they are planning to have thousands more of them, so we probably will be able to rent them when we go to Rome. Of course, this has created some scare for the people in Rome. They are afraid that there's going to be a lot of accident, because a lot of people will go around with these scooters without not knowing the rules. And they are battery operated, so no oil, and it will make they've become actually even more popular on the bicycle in Rome, because we have the hills in Rome, so they are very too steep to go up and down with for the cyclist. And with this battery operated scooter, micro mobility, as they call, is going to be probably the future of Rome. Who knows? Maybe because of that we are going to have less car in Rome, which will be great, because the traffic in Rome is insane. Talking of which, we are almost at the end of this Giada Live, but you know I always leave you with a song. So I'm gonna read all your comments, and I see many of you, and it's getting hot in here, guys. I'm wearing this dress, of course, and I am cooking in here. So I'm gonna be seeing you all of you tomorrow. If you are not on my Patreon page, please join us. It's only $1. It's gonna be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Giada, it's not Giada Live, actually, it's called Love Song Sunday. Jojo will show you the link. You can just donate $1. You can donate even more. It's a monthly base, and it's all of us at the Circle of Love, and of course all other fantastic people. Many of you are here, and I call them, they're my team. Awesome. My team awesome are there. Diana, I hope you're going to be with us tomorrow too. I'm sure you're going to be there with us. And Sal hopefully is going to be watching either with you from the hospital or from home. I know Roger will be there. Janet is going to be there. Antonio is going to be there. Richard is going to be there. Anna Maria Carillo is going to be there. I miss you, Isabel. Maybe you can join us. Who else is there? Can you scroll, JJ, and say who is there before I'm going to sing the last song, and then we go? I see Sapphire, beautiful voice and song. Thank you, Anne. So if you love my singing, join me on Patreon. And for tomorrow, Bob and Mary Lou, of course. I just saw them last week for the shopping. Cookie Kurchin is with us. Cookie Kurchin is an amazing journalist, and she wrote about me a few years back. Nice to have you back, Cookie. I hope you're doing well. Salma is with us. and Doug is there, of course, Doug and Susie, and Janet I mentioned, and who else? Fiore De Rosa is there. I'm trying to read, I think, and of course Antonio. I don't know if I mentioned. If anybody is new, just leave a comment there, and if you're new, please let us know where are you watching from. We love to know where you're watching from and what time is there. So without further ado, we were in Rome today for some fun facts about Rome before we can go all together to Roma il prossimo anno. I teach you some Italian, and it's next year we go to Rome. Il prossimo anno andremo a Roma. So next year we go to Rome. Il prossimo anno andiamo a Roma. I will teach you more and more Italian. Maybe I make cards so you can also read them and keep them for the. So without further ado, now was 1988, when Fiorella Mannoia sang the song that I'm going to be singing for you in a second at the prestigious Festival di Sanremo. The song was written by one of the greatest songwriters of Italy, Ivano Fossati, and the song has become what they call an Italian modern classic. Was produced and arranged by Fio Zanotti. Antonio, you introduced me to Maestro Fio Zanotti. I spoke with Fio actually a few days ago, and that's us, me and you, Antonio, and Fio Zanotti, when we did an interview during the Festival di Sanremo, thanks to Antonio. And I'm working on having Maestro Fio Zanotti also part of my Christmas CD. And thanks to Fio, of course, we are working on having some amazing duet with Italian singers, which is going to be amazing. So Maestro Fio Zanotti, who basically has arranged or produced some of the most beautiful Italian songs, also produced and arranged this one that I'm going to sing for you. Why am I singing this song? It's called Le Notti di Maggio, but today is 1st of May, and Le Notti di Maggio means Nights of May. And I saw the Magic Nights of May, and I decided to sing for you. I never sang it before, even though it's an Italian classic, and I knew it. Fiorella Mannoia, one of my favorite singers, sang it. And here is Le Notti di Maggio, Nights of May.
Se questa è una canzone con cui si può parlare, se in questa notte di maggio io ti penso ad ascoltare certe piccole voci che a volte vanno al cuore, in questi momenti con l'aria che si muove. Io conosco la mia vita e ho visto il mare, e ho visto l'amore da poterne parlare, ma nelle notti di maggio non può bastare la voce di una canzone per lasciarsi andare. Amore su quel treno che è già un ritorno, amore senza rimpianto e senza confronto. E conosci la tua vita ma non hai visto il mare, e non hai l'amore per poterne parlare. Ma è una notte di maggio che ci si può aspettare di più. Se questa è una canzone con cui davvero si può parlare, in questa sera ferita da non lasciarsi andare, in questa notte da soli che non ci si può vedere e non ci si può contare, ma solo ricordare. Io conosco la mia vita e ho visto il mare, e ho visto l'amore vicino da poterlo toccare, ma nelle notti di maggio no, non può bastare la voce di una canzone per lasciarsi andare nelle notti come questa che ci si può aspettare, se non una canzone per farsi ricordare da te, per farsi ricordare da te. 1988, Fiorella Mannoia sang this song, Ivano Fossati wrote it, and Maestro Fio Zanotti, that is like the David Foster of Italy, arranged and produced this song. Yesterday, 2 days ago actually, when I was talking with him, he said that I was asking him, which song did you do? And he basically did all the songs I love, all the songs of Anna Oxa, all the song of Adriano Celentano, this one, many songs of Fiorella Mannoia, another one of my greatest idols and singers. He really, and of course Zucchero, Donne, do all the things with Zucchero. Of course, Zucchero is one of his dearest friends. So it was amazing. Thank you, Antonio, for introducing me to Maestro Fio Zanotti, not only one of the greatest musicians, producers, arrangers of Italy, one of the greatest. You were right. The guy has a heart that is bigger than the whole world. And what I love about him is a man that he has done everything that somebody can do in the music, and still is humble, and still he feel himself like he's a young child, that the best is yet to come. This is a message for me that I want to leave you today. The best is yet to come. Great things are coming up after this COVID. Actually, for me, I will be able to see my audience again because they confirm a concert. My return on stage is going to be actually June 24 at the Redland Bowl Theater in California, near Riverside, if I remember well, near San Bernardino. I will be performing with a big orchestra conducted by Frank Fetta, who is also in the hospital, by the way, this week. So hopefully Maestro Fetta is the conductor of the orchestra, will get out of the hospital. Diane is in the hospital for a couple of days. Actually, also the famous designer Randolph Duke was in the hospital. He's out of it, and he always makes those beautiful gowns for me. He will be with us tomorrow, by the way, on Patreon. And I think Isabel was asking how to get to Patreon. You just have to go to patreon.com/Giada Valenti, and it's a subscription. You have to pay $1, it's enough, but you can go up to 10 if you want to see every Sunday, and even up more if you can do it. And we are all together there every Sunday. I sing every Sunday different song. We are a smaller group, so I get to see and to talk to all of you. So I'm looking forward, guys, to see you tomorrow. I know all of you is going to be with us. I see also Katrina Vito Surdi with us, as always. Beautiful, she say. Katrine, you are beautiful too. You're an amazing woman here in our circle of love. So I will say, raise your hand with the sign, the most important sign in American Sign Language, I love you, which means I love you. And wish me the best of luck for my Grammy and my Oscar with my project, with my Christmas things. As Diane told me, dreams do come true. Just have to hold on that, and that's what I'm gonna be do. Tomorrow we'll share more things that happened this week about that dream project of mine. So raise your hands. Love you guys. Let's stay connected, and I'm gonna be seeing you tomorrow on my Patreon for Love Song Sunday. Best of everything to you, e ci vediamo domani in Italian, which means I'll see you tomorrow. Ci vediamo domani. Ciao. Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.